What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Stan Lee. And so here we have Stan Lee posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Stan the Man does come with two accessories. We do get a folded up checkerboard, which looks really nice. I wish it was colored in, unfortunately it's not. Then we also do get the Captain America shield with the Stan Lee signature going across it, which is a really nice little accessory. Other than that, Stan Lee doesn't come with anything else. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually go on to his details. And so here we do have a closer look at Stan Lee, and Hasbro has done an amazing job with the face on this figure. It really does look like Stan Lee, especially from when he appeared in the original Avengers movie, which is where this look is based off of. Really do like the amount of work that went into his head. He does, of course, have his sunglasses on, and I really do like those really nice gold rims. They do use the photo print for this figure, which I'm actually glad that they did do that, because it does do a lot for this figure. I love the way it looks. The mustache is painted perfectly. His teeth are nice and done. And I want to say his eyes are also painted perfectly underneath those shades, but I don't want to take the shades off, even though it does feel like they can come off. I'm not going to force it. Really do like the hair piece that they have on him. It's gray with some highlights in it. That's a really nice little detail. Moving on to his clothing, you can see that he does have a button-down shirt going right here, which does look really nice, and it is fairly detailed well. I like the fact that it's not too shiny, it's not glossy. It's somewhat of a semi-matte finish, which I would prefer that over the really glossy plastic that Hasbro normally uses. I'm not sure if this jacket has been used before. I don't own too many of the suited body Marvel figures, but it does look really good, and I do like the way it looks. It's a really nice windbreaker detail. You can see it has the elastic right down here. We do have the little slips right here at the top. And I believe, no, there's not a zipper. Oh yeah, there is a zipper sculpted on it. I thought that it wasn't. It's sculpted, it's just not painted, which I would have liked to see that little extra detail of painted zippers. Then going on to the sleeves, you can see we do have the elastic bands right down here, going all the way up to the sleeve, or all the way up to the shoulder, which looks really good. We do move on to his slacks, where he just has a gray pair of slacks on. Really like the detail on the belt. You can see the buckle is painted cleanly. The belt is very clean for the most part. There's a little bit of a scuff right there on mine, but it is hidden by the jacket, so it's not a big deal. Going down the pants, you can see that they sculpted the folds in his pants nicely. It's not overdone like it has been on some of the previous suited bodies for Marvel Legends, but I think down here they overdid the wrinkles, but it's still fairly nice. I do like it. Going all the way down to his loafers. Are they loafers? No, because they have laces. These aren't loafers, but they do look like really nice dress shoes. They're nice and shiny, and I do like that. So overall, Stan the Man here is really nicely done. I like the amount of detail that went into him. And out of everything, that is such a great face sculpt. I really do enjoy that head sculpt. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Stan Lee posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Stan Lee posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally, here we have Stan Lee posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at Stan Lee's articulation, and it's pretty standard when it comes to Marvel Legends. We do have a really nice ball joint in the head, so he can look up fairly well. He can look down, does tilt his head side to side, so that does work. He of course does turn left and right, no problem. Head does hinge down and then hinges up, although it kind of gets stuck on his jacket, but you can work around it, so I do like that. Arms go out to the side to about there. Do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. He is double jointed at the elbow, and mine is a little bit stiff, but it does get up past 90 degrees, so I do like that. He does swivel and hinge at the wrist. No issue there. We do have an ab crunch, which does go back to about there, comes forward about there, swivel at the waist, legs do kick forward to about there, go back, go out to the side, and that's all you need Stan to really do. You're not going to have him doing karate kicks. He, of course, does have double bend in the knee, swivel up high in the thigh. He does have a hinge in the foot, which only goes back to about there, goes forward only to about there, and then we do have forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, pretty decent articulation on Stan Lee. More than likely, you're just going to have him sitting in your display, or you're going to have him standing in it. Other than that, I think he's a really nice figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to my final thoughts. And so here we have Stan Lee posed for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like the way this figure came out. Now, we are here to celebrate the life and achievements of Stan Lee and admire how nice this figure is. All personal opinions about Stan Lee are put aside because I'm reviewing the figure, not doing a biopic on Stan Lee. So what we have here is a really good representation of Stan Lee, especially how he came out in one of the biggest movies in history. Of course, I'm talking about the Avengers. I really do like the way this figure came out. The likeness to Stan Lee is done really well. The head sculpt on it is beautiful, and I really do like the fact that we did get a shield that says Stan Lee across it. I kind of wish that the checkerboard had a little more details, but other than that, I still think this is a really nice figure to own in your collection. If you're a fan of Marvel Legends or just a fan of Marvel in general, I really do suggest you do get this Stan Lee figure. It's a really nice interpretation of Stan Lee, and of course you're going to want to have him in your MCU display or your actual Marvel Legends display. I can see people buying multiple, putting him in the MCU, putting him in the comic book display, because he kind of does work on all fronts, being he is the quote-unquote father of Marvel. You really do need a Stan Lee in your collection. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.